this out. Today is a big day because Leo is opposing Pluto. Leo is the sign of passion, compassion, like it's a fire sign. It's the lion. It's charismatic, it's charming, and it's all about heart space, like what's in our heart, what lights us up. And I want you to take that and then into context of what Pluto is. Pluto is the planet of deep, great transformation. And today and tomorrow is really important because we want to root down into this energy of Leo and Pluto coming together to light us up, to build this foundation of where we're going moving forward. As of, I think, September 3rd, most likely starting on Sunday, Pluto is going to ingress back into Capricorn, where it has been for quite some time, many years. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the last 3 to 4 to 5, even longer years have been pretty intense. Lots of crazy chaos in the world, in our own individual lives. And it's going to go back into that sign, into Capricorn from September to November, which can stir up a lot of confusion, second guessing ourselves, feeling like we're going backwards, we're not making any progress. No, that's not happening. What is happening is it's just kind of going back into the sign, and that's never going to be in our lifetime again in that sign. Thank God for that, because it's been pretty intense. What I want you guys to consider is Leo and Pluto and this energy today. And it also speaks about pride and being prideful. There's a difference, okay? Having pride in yourself is beautiful, right? When you accomplish something, when you listen to your intuition, when you speak up for yourself, when you accomplish a task, if you play a sport really well, or you write a book, whatever the goal is, to whatever's speaking to you that you are fulfilling and actually playing out in your life, that's feeling pride, right? Feeling prideful to me is very different, in the sense of, I never really understood the world that we live in terms of independence. We live in a culture and live in a world that says that really thrives on people being independent, and we get like kudos and we get congratulated, and you're so strong, you're so independent. Yet when it comes to us standing in our authenticity and our individuality, our oneness and independent, like we're shamed, cycled over and over and over again. It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense to me. And so I met with some patients today, and the common theme had to do with, this generational trauma that they've endured, of having to grow in this prideful environment of judgment. Whenever there's pridefulness, there's judgment, fear of what are people going to say? How are they going to judge me? What if I do it this way? What if I do it that way? And it has caused a lot of turmoil in their lives, causing them to freeze, causing them to feel fear. And these are like incredibly successful people, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people in their authenticity. There's an artist who just makes beautiful work, and she stepped out of that pridefulness and leaned into her authenticity and stepped out of her comfort zone. It was beautiful. A pilot who is learning to say no and setting really firm boundaries with this idea that he has to follow in his generation of family of pilots, and have to do it a certain way, fearing if he didn't step out and be his own person, what that would look like to the rest of his family. He's changing that. It's a beautiful thing to see. I'm so incredibly proud of the work that he's done. And then another woman who was always told how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, anything in her life, and so second guessing her own judgment if she's going to break a rule, which is really debilitating, right? And really confusing when we grow as adults and we live in a world that says, really supports independence, yet shames individuality. So today, as I channeled through this energy, I channeled into the Two of Cups, which is all about unconditional love of self and others, and Ace of Cups, fulfillment, individual fulfillment of self. How can you authentically move into what is true for you? And where can you let go of the worry and fear of people judging you. Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, at the end of your life, are you going to want people to worry about what they thought of you? No. What do you think of you? And how can you lean into that? What is your purpose, right? What is your true, authentic purpose? And I love this card. I was called here on a mission. What is that for you? Whatever it is for you, like ask yourself, are you fully embracing that? Are you teaching your children, if you have children, to fully embrace that? Are you judging that? Are you fearing that someone else is going to judge it so you don't do it? Stop it. You deserve to live in your highest self. Clear your karma, clear the fears of judgment, clear the worries about people saying shit about you that doesn't even matter, right? You are surrounded by angels. If you believe in angels, surrounded by spirit, whatever that means for you, you have support. And how can you lovingly accept yourself as you are in your fullest, deepest truth? The Seven of Swords came up in the challenging position, which is all about ego and pride, surrendering to that. It doesn't belong, right? If you, we all have it. We all have ego, every single one of us. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. And it's not going to serve you. It might serve you for that moment as a protection measure, but in the long run, it's not going to get you to where you want to go and how you want to be and what you want to feel. So shift your perspective. And the Magician came up in reverse, the trickster. This is all I can see, like negative thinking, negative stories, illusion, delusion. This is manifestation, this is growth, this is magic, this is intuition. Go that way. And because that's going to create joy and stability. You have to trust yourself. You have to let go of whatever someone has said to you, or the idea that you have to go along with what people, places, and things believe that you should do. And you have to have some shtick. You have to, like, some gumption. Put some effort into yourself because you deserve to thrive. Okay? How are you going to use this energy in Leo and Pluto to rebuild that which you are, not that which you are not? And to get to blossoming abundance, there is a temple path, right? You might be on a path right now that you think is serving you, but it might be saying, but it's not really what I want. It doesn't really feel right. If that is calling to you, and if you are having some of those senses, take a look. Change that path. It all starts with the heart. The heart chakra. It's your intuition. It's truth. Our brains are brilliant in all the ways and help us to go from A to B to C, to pay bills, to get to the doctor on time, to show up on time, whatever it might be. That's it. Reason, logic, whatever. But your truth, your authentic truth, is heart space. Okay? Divine feminine energy, creativity, going with the flow, allowing. And my favorite card, Goddess of the Moon. There's a lot of lunar transits today. Lunar meaning there's a lot of things going on. The moon is shifting into different planets today, and it's causing a lot of different emotions and kind of a roller coaster of emotions, because the moon is ruled by our divine feminine and emotional energy. So tap into the energy that is leading you to feel confident, charismatic, happy-go-lucky, like feeling that freedom and that radiant optimism, and lean into that. Because again, in 2 days and for the next 3 months, Pluto is going back into Capricorn. And I just want to read to you from, again, the psychologist Jennifer Freed. She talks about this is what Pluto represents. It's the archetype that represents energy and deep transformation. Its placement in your chart helps you understand the impulse to go as deep as a human being can go, to tell truth no matter what the consequences, to dive into the mysteries of sex, birth, and death. This understanding can help you manage impulses toward hatred, greed, jealousy, and lust, which everyone has because there is a Pluto placement in every chart. we could take that energy and channel that drives into our creativity, into the kind of transformation that is beneficial in the long run. Okay. And there's another piece I wanted to share with you. The transformational powers of Pluto are profound and volcanically intense. We can access the internal inferno in a positive way, and we can clear the layers of emotional debris and outworn patterns. So what are the outworn patterns that no longer serve you? Lastly, I want to leave you with this quote in this book. Transformation isn't sweet and bright. It's a dark and murky, painful pushing and unraveling of the untruths you've carried in your body. A practice in facing your own created demons. A complete uprooting before becoming. Victoria Erickson. So, my friends, keep the faith. Make sure your faith is unwavering. Keep moving forward. Speak your truth, not what anyone else thinks that you should say and do. Yours and yours alone. Keep it moving. Move forward one step at a time. Again, Pluto in Capricorn is going to want to halt us and have us looking backward. We're not going that way. Okay? Transformation is happening. This is your time to shine bright. Keep it moving. I hope you have a great weekend. Tap into this beautiful energy, and we'll see you next time.